Hello everybody, Mr. Beerscuit here, and welcome. This is my first impressions of the a game that I'm very excited for, which is SPAZ 2. Space Pirates and Zombies 2, to be more precise. And I actually played a lot of the SPAZ 1, the first game, which was a space RPG top-down shooter with a lot of exploration and progression system for modular ships. Lots of ships. It does have some elements of a tactics space combat. Oh, this was the first game, and it was a 2D game. And this one, SPAZ 2, looks like it is a 3D game, so it's going to be interesting. The first game had a lot of interesting features and interesting ideas. So yeah, okay. So I created a profile here. As you can see, Mr. Beerscuit. So one issue that some people are having with the game right now. By the way, this is an early access game. As you can see, it's a version 0.1.5 of the game. So one issues that some people are having is when they use the special characters on the when they are creating the profile, like Chinese characters or something like that. The game doesn't save. So yeah, just bear in mind. Just use the alphanumeric letters to create your name. At least for now. It's probably going to be fixed later. All right, so. Yeah, this is a very surprised, man. It was an instant buy for me when I saw this game coming on the early access. Okay, so let's take a look on the options first. So we have gameplays, weapon configuration, sound, controller reference, input, graphics, and display. Okay, so on the gameplay we have top-down mouse sensitivity, third-person mouse sensitivity. So we can actually change the camera, looks like it. And you can use controllers, show damage numbers. Oh, I enjoy this, man. So I'm going to enable this, show damage numbers, show distance numbers. Display the range of highlight ships during combat. Yep. Let's activate these two relative controls. Responsive shooter style control with SPAZ and hold thrust control. Commanded. An accurate vehicle style control with throttle thrust. Okay. I don't know what this means. Alright, we're going to test this later. Let's just use the relative for now. So this is the tutorial. You want that? Right, weapon configuration. So maybe this is the key bindings. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, probably. So yeah, we need to figure out what this is later. Probably the tutorial will teach us. Yeah, so there's a lot of weapon types: cannon, pulsar, miniguns, omni cannon, shotgun, sniper cannon, mass drive, laser. Wow, that's a lot of weapons, man. That's awesome. Okay, so controller reference. Right, I don't have a controller, so so probably this game is going to be out on the consoles. So inputs. Right. You can see the bindings here. We may check this when you're inside the game if we feel some loose on the controls. Now graphics options, you can see it's usable. It's okay. As you can see, one cool thing that they did is to say what's the performance cost, the performance impact of each effect. You can see cost, moderate, high. Well, since I'm using i7 4790 kit with a 9080 Ti. I'm going to put everything on high. And this thing here just makes, I don't know, just show the grid as you can see here. Now I'm going to disable this for now. And everything is on high. I think the default here was the draw distance was to normal and the shadows to medium. So everything on high here. Display. So we have loads of resolutions. Now the full screen. The full screen looks like it's a windowed full screen, so it's not a actual full screen. Hello guys, I'm back. So I just restarted the game because the game actually had an update. So right now it's 0.1.6 the game. As you can see, the devs are very responsive and quick. So yeah, that's awesome. Alright, so single player. Let's do the new campaign here. So note, if you find the game too easy or difficult, you can change the difficulty in the options menu while playing at any time. Alright, this is cool. For now we're going to leave on normal, then later we're going to put on expert just to see the difference. Alright, so start.
It should be noted that currently we use computer synthesized voices for the main cast.
We plan to replace them with real voice work at some point in the near future.
If you
Alright.
don't like these voices, you can disable them now or at any time in the sound options menu.
Huh, so this is early access only probably. This is cool actually. You don't have voices, voice actors, so you use synthesized voices for the game. Yeah, it's okay, a good idea to use this on early access games. Alright, now I'm going to use the speech audio for this. For now, just the intro here, because I don't trust on my reading, my how to say the speed of my reading. All right, so let's enter the game.
Element 126, resin, res. It was the answer to everything. A transmutable element with the power to unlock the secrets of the universe. It gifted humanity everything there was to know about space-time, and how to enslave it. Res triggered an explosion of technological advancement. Mankind spread to the far reaches of the galaxy, growing exponentially in numbers, along with the reliance on Res. The United Terran Alliance was founded to control the countless population. Eventually they sought to ration the use of Res. As Res supplies thinned, conflict arose. An epidemic of fortune-seeking miners forced their way to the galactic core, where resin was most abundant. Eventually the primary Res source was discovered. All Res stemmed from a sinister and timeless energy being. A being awakened by the use of Res.
Ooh.
They had sprung an ancient and recursive trap, Res being the bait no budding civilization could possibly ignore.
Interesting.
Corruption spilled outward into the stars, twisting the biological matrix of all it touched, integrating it into machines. Mankind's own
Zombies.
technology, their own dead had begun to turn against them. For years they struggled to survive against a flood of abominated metal and flesh. Billions were lost to the infection, only further feeding the expanding corruption. In spite of hopeless obliteration, the very fabric of life itself arose to fight the dark entity. As a race, humanity came together for a single purpose. In some twisted way, they had found peace. Peace, however, does not last. People fell back into their self-minded ways. Humanity turned inward in a scramble for the remaining Res, which now could no longer be renewed. As the UTA lost its control over the galaxy, they collapsed the entire warp gate network, beyond any hope of salvage. Human ingenuity, it turns out, knows no captivity. Out of need, a resin-based drive was developed, allowing more direct travel anywhere in the galaxy. The Void was reborn as the wild, untapped, and lawless frontier. As years pass, piracy and skirmish battles rage, precious Res the prize. raw worlds are recklessly colonized and disputed by legions of makeshift starships. An entire ecology of nomadic drifters emerged, endlessly recycling the wrecks of constant war. All the while, the nearly forgotten saviors of the galaxy tirelessly struggle to exterminate the last remnants of the infection.
Alright, so those three characters were actually the space pirates of the
Sigh.
previous game.
It seems like yet again your dimwits have
Sigh.
flown my ship headlong into an infested region. That is the third time this week. 6 million forms of communication, and I'm yet to find one that can articulate how moronic you fools are. Computer, power up the weapons and shield emitters. The doctor is in.
Okay. Interesting. What? Right. Oh, we're in the game. Okay. Right, so left mouse control shoots the weapon. Oh man, this is it's kind of hard. Alright. So we can lock on the ships. Boost engines. So the game just let you go. It's just inside the game. Oh man. Kill it. Come on.
Super kill.
Right, so the mouse camera, it's like when you press forward, which is W, the W key, and you use the mouse, the ship tries to turn with the mouse. So maybe the relative control that we had on the gameplay settings, this changes. If you press A or D, which is left or right, the ship does respond. Yeah, a little bit. Man, what we need to do here? Maybe to kill the big ships?
Ultra kill.
Ultra kill? Ultra kill. Alright. Man, this is an ending. Alright. I'm using ship boost here. Left shift. Come on. Die. No. We died. Damn it.
Game over.
What? This is... No.
By the void.
What?
Level 13 is truly the bane of my existence.
Carl, seriously? Do you realize crew members suffocated
Oh,
on the
the
lower decks
face.
because you routed power from
It's
life
kind of
support
weird.
to play stupid video games?
Silence,
Video
imbecile.
games?
They gave their lives for the greater good. A scientific mind must stay active, or it would wither and wrinkle. I'll boil any ocean. I'll irradiate a whole litter of Nerlakian pups. I'll divide by 0 if I have to.
I told you he would cause trouble if you leave him to his own whim. Those implants can really make a man sick in the melon. Else
Sick in the
he's a
melon.
liability if we keep him on board.
Please refrain from sneaking up on another living creature like that. Do you not realize the horror people have to endure every time they look at your face? You are fortunate I did not inadvertently dismember you in a panic-induced frenzy.
Everyone, shut up. To the bridge right
Shut
now. Anyone
up.
not here in 30 seconds is getting vented
Oh,
into
fuck.
space.
Okay. So that was like a simulator.
Well, I'm glad to see everyone was able to get up at the crack of noon to work towards sustaining our survival. Let me present to you all the garbage dump we'll be sifting through this afternoon. Yes, most of this is useless junk. Yes, this is utterly pathetic, but what choice do we have?
This ain't no way to treat these here metal mother. The ladies deserves better. Let me be snapping on something fresh.
He might not be the best candidate to operate the tractor prototype. Keep in mind that Carl built this thing, so it goes without saying that it's dangerous. I would hate to have come all this way just to have Mackenzie rip us apart like a rabbit ship with Carl's untested toys. You know how those two can be.
I don't really care who does what, but we need to jump on this opportunity to expand the mothership. That core module will give us some elbow room, while those wings will give us some much-needed firepower. Let's get those modules fitted so we don't have to listen to each other breathe anymore.
Please pay close attention to the moving picture feature film show. You will be
Okay.
subjected to standardized testing following this demonstration.
Right. Alright. Let's continue. Oh. Right, this is a mouse. The sensitivity is just a little bit lower than the I'm used to. Okay, so tractor part, left control. Remove part. Hold. Left control. And the wheel, mouse wheel. Zooms up and in and out. Active cores 2 or 3, open port 0. Use subcores to lay out the frame shape of the mothership. Attach wings, noses and engine to your open subcore ports. Right, so this is like a wing. Graphics here. And this is the engine maybe? Yeah. Okay, so... Right, so... That left control. Right, you hold left control and then you attach it to where? Okay, subcars are used to expand the size of your mothership frame. They do provide passive bonus to hull armor, shields, reactors, and flight systems. Alright. Should I put it like here? Wings are weapon platforms that can be mounted into side-facing sub-core ports. Wings provide a bonus to turning rate. Alright, so how do I attach? Okay, I'm a bit dumb, as you can see. Okay, so maybe attach things. Whoa, okay, right. Interesting. So this is your mothership then. So where you have these connections here, you can probably remove. Let's see. Yeah. Huh, that's cool, man. Okay, so you have 2 wings, so we need to remove things. Let's remove this one. Take this one, put it here, maybe. Okay. No, this looks like an extension, so... Man, this is cool. Right. This is early access, so no hand holding here. Now, this is awesome, man. This is a cool system.
What exactly do you think you're doing? Stop leaning on the overhead projection like a crutch. This isn't some archaic top-down space shooter we're playing here. This is real, real, getting eaten life we are talking about.
Really?
Join the rest of us down here in reality.
Okay, the camera can be adjusted to fit your needs. Alright. I'm cool with the camera. Oh, camera mode C. Ooh.
Our omnilithium capacitor is now tapped out. I've devised a method to simply eject the spent cell, while fabricating a new one out of surrounding space dust. Do not ask me how it works, or why it makes sense. All that you need to know is that you will be unable to fire the ship's weapons while the new cell is being installed.
Alright, so there's a reloading. So see, it's right, so probably this is the 2D mode, the top-down mode. which was how the first game was played. It's cool. And this is the 3D mode, I guess. Alright, so R to reload. Oh, that's cool. Is it reloaded? Reload again.
Alright, I'm bringing the weapons online, if that is indeed what you want to call this garbage. Let's blast open some of these containers. Maybe we can find something to eat that won't make our hair fall out.
I have decided that it would be best if basic resource storing was left up to the ship's computer. These items are too fragile to be handled by Neanderthals. It brought me great pain to watch you struggle with the tractor beam.
Okay. Engines online, so we can go there now. Yeah, as you can see, it's I'm holding W right now. The ship is going forward, but it's trying to follow the mouse. It's a mouse control. So I think the relative control thing, let's see. Relative controls, if I turn off this, I think if I press W and move the mouse around, the ship is not going to follow the mouse, I think. Let's see. Yeah. No, this is the way to play it. Yeah, just control with the WASD controls here on the keyboard. Yeah, this is much more natural than the using the mouse to control. Alright, so let's shoot. Oh, interesting. So the wings part here, the wings part on the side, they actually shoot. Oh, I'm out of them. Oh, okay, right control mouse. What is this? It's like a first person. Right, this is like fine aiming. Really? Man, this is awesome. Wow. This is awesome, man. So when you hold the right mouse button, you can enter this first person or aiming mode here to lock on some things like this and shoot. Oh, you can actually aim and shoot. Right, so the weapons use energy. So let's see. Aim down, lock on, and shoot. That's an interesting concept here. So tractor beam just pick up things that are nearby.
Please assimilate and perform the following diagnostic tests on the kinetic shield system. Your life and my home may depend upon it.
Okay, so shields have their own power system, but they can be boosted with a capacitor power. If shields are boosted, they take half damage and generally twice as fast, but you are unable to shoot. Huh. Interesting. So shields consume the capacitor while boosted, so no boosting while reloading. So the shields use energy when you try to use the boosted shields. That's interesting. Alright. Okay, so boost shields with the space button. Alright.
All modern space-capable engines come equipped with special regenerating boost capacitors. Please practice making rocket go fast now.
Making rocket go fast now, what? So boosted engines greatly increase the ship's speed and maneuverability capabilities. Maneuvering capabilities. Boosting uses its own independent fuel source, which will regenerate over time. Alright, so it's the yellow one, the boost meter here. Alright. Let's just try that thing. Man, this is so cool. And those are our missiles. Oh, if you target something, they actually go there. It's cool, man. Alright, so left shift to boost. Afterburners.
I have to say I'm impressed. You were all able to lace this thing back together without eating each other. The only thing that remains is to test the res drive. Mackenzie, start the pre-flight procedure.
From scotch and caviar to beers and tears. How is it that Jameson is the only other one with ambition to dig out of this dung heap? Just cook those bloody engines up and lay in a course for somewhere that isn't here. Please.
Alright. So area clear. Yeah, the previous game, you actually had like sessions. You had like an area, open area with missions around. Then when you clear the missions, you could exit the place, the area. So maybe that's how the game works here. Alright, so tactical tab. First tab. Yeah, you cannot move. You can actually move the ship, but you cannot use the camera to move around the tactical mode. So the tactical mode shows you a grid. Maybe this is the like. All right. To star map.
Welcome to the Super Ultra Star Map 9000.
Super
This
Ultra Star
holographic
Map
interface will allow you to
9000.
scan all known galactic entities, plot mothership destinations, and communicate with other ships and star bases. Please practice untethered exploration now.
Huh. Time moves only when you move. All transportation, mining, harvesting, and communications done via the star map. Take your time and plan your actions. So this is like a turn-based element to the game. Huh. This is cool. Explore new territory. Push right mouse button to set the destination on the map. It's much to adjust the zoom level. Super Ultra Star Map 9000.
Game saved.
Game saved, alright. So we are here. And wow. This is big. Oh, okay.
Apparently your intestines are so long that if you strung them up end to end, you'd probably die. These here metal mother doesn't like to loot the dead, but what do they got for intestines?
Huh, so here it shows the other ships around. So these are like their levels. Yeah, the first game had something similar. They show like the level of the ships. And claim resources. Resources ripeness meter. Claim resources. So non-claim resources is like just white and black, gray out, and what I have is going to be colored. Alright, that's cool. Okay, loot the racks of war to find various supplies. Search a rack takes time. You may have to search the racks of items to extract all the loot. Alright. So this is a wreckage. And not everyone can be a winner. If you want to avoid joining the ever-expanding ranks of losers, you should do whatever you can to survive. That includes looting the dead for supplies and maybe candy. Yeah, the humor of this game it's good, man. Alright, so this is like, oh, so this is the captains of the game. On the store page says that you have like 200 captains. Interesting. Shows the resources that he has. Speed. Interesting. And this is us. Yeah, we are bad, man. We are level 0. Frat 5. Frat 5. Alright, so that's the frat. Level the frat. Interesting. So So we can move around here. Starbase, cloning farm, law. Alright, so this is the campaign then. Explore, read this. Okay. So read this.
Now that we are finally underway, let me remind you all that you cannot simply urinate in the corner and proclaim you are the alpha meat husk. You are a minuscule fish in an otherwise colossal ocean of galactic proportions. Unless you wish to be dead before breakfast, read the advisory overlays I have painstakingly programmed for your survival. Do not just click past them and complain on the galactic forums that you did not get the memo. Ignorance will not be excused.
Forums.
Read or die.
Please familiarize yourself with the star map command functions. If you do not assimilate this information now, it will be waiting for you at dinner time.
Alright, all transportation mining. I think I already read this. Okay, done the star map. 10 times use the symbol ship button to drop out of warp and add your mothership. Consider setting or dumping ship parts you are not using. They will weigh you down, making you burn more rest during transit. Push right mouse button to set a destination on the map. Use the mouse wheel to zoom in and out. Alright. Ship functions. Star map. Right, we now have these things here. So inventory, assembly ship, repair ship, engine mode. So maybe we can like change the efficiency of the engine. That's cool. Faction, strikecraft. Yeah. By the way, just don't. You just don't only have control of one ship. On the first game, you actually had control of many, like striker fighter ships, smaller ships. And their mothership was just like a carrier. So yeah, we probably don't have anyone right now. So okay, faction info, lore, tutorials, reset camera. Alright, so let's take a look on the inventory.
In an effort to curb interplanetary diseases, just about all of our traded goods now have to go through this hands-off filtered interface. Nobody can stab you in the back, or shoot you in the face using an interface like this. Just configure the deal, and the autoloaders should take care of the rest.
Alright, so your items and supplies on the left side, trade for items and supplies on the right side. Try to balance the deal to maximize profit. If you sell connected ship parts while buying a similar part, it will automatically swap into place. Alright, so this is us. So we have junk part. So maybe this is the level of the modules. So meat hook. The nose, left wing, harping left, harping right, retro. A low yield explosive missile, low caliber short range machine gun. It's a lot of stats, man. That's cool. I love games that have stats. Guide equipment parts. Right, so this is like expense, maybe, or just filter out to see do you have or not. All right, that's cool. Okay, what is this? I don't know. Maybe this. Transfer. Maybe you could transfer things out. Take call, icon legend. Right, so this is the legend of this one and the icons here. Maybe they're going to improve the UI. Yeah, I repeat, this is an early access game, so I'm actually very impressed. The state of the game now. It's okay. It's a good quality. It's passable. I'm having fun. Assemble ship. This is going to be probably going to a 3D mode. Now engine mode. Boosted, conserve, normal. Huh. So 47, 93, 140. Let's use conserve, why not? Faction info. So your resources and the population of your crew inside the mothership. This is probably scrap. Or your money, maybe. Okay, civilian ascendancy. Next faction. Wide militia. Sun hunters. Lone captains. Huh. So there's a lot of factions inside the game. Okay, alright, let's go. Come here.
If we tune our warp frequency just right, we can sometimes pick up residual data transmissions bouncing around the old warp network. Though the gates are smashed beyond repair, some seem to be able to hang on to these low-density data packets, like a ghostly reminder of our past.
Alright, so find lore to learn more about the universe itself. Every lore point you scan will give you goodies. Alright. Alright, scan and view. Oh. What happened?
While Don Gibson was born on Earth, he spent the majority of his youth as a slave laborer on the moons of Uranus. Later in life he was picked up by the UTA and conscripted as a soldier during the early lockdown wars. Following years of UTA service, Don eventually lost the willingness to obey orders. He resigned from the UTA to take up freelance mining work. As the UTA continued to
I died. This is the
smuggling contraband to survive.
The player we used on the first game, I think.
Don suffered a psychotic break.
Alright, let's this is like a story lore. Yeah, as you can see, it's a lot of things to find. Interesting. Alright. So we found some scrap and ras. Alright, so this is ras, population. Okay. So this is the game then, I guess. Let's go to the starbase here just to see. Alright, so you right click and just let the ship go. This looks like a great place to call home and raise a family. Get pre-approved for mortgage finishing today. Progress locked. You must be awarded the privilege to build a starbase. Alright. Huh. Okay, explore. Right, we need to follow this arrow then.
Alright, we're mobile. If you are all thoroughly satisfied, we can finally get on with it. We still have stickers out there, not to mention a laundry list of equipment we need before we can do anything about them. Time is of the essence, and we've wasted so much of it already.
As anxious as I am to find a so-called sticky, we have not encountered one for many cycles. The ship does not yet have a nacelle to stand on, therefore we need to scout more easy opportunities to exploit.
Alright. Cloning farm. Wreckage. Now let's go one of these wreckages, and I think I'm going to stop the video for now, this first part. But I'm going to do more videos about this game, so don't worry. Just do not make the videos too long. Alright, let's scavenge.
Cargo acquired.
Huh. So we gained some resources. Scavenge again. So this is like a
Pillaging successful.
point and click action of the game. Okay, I think there's nothing more here. Probably.
Cargo acquired.
Right, just clears. Interesting. What about cloning farm? Now, I don't know what this means, but it's like 151 of 60. Maybe I'm over population on the mothership. It's probably a bad sign. What is this outpost? Right, run site. But that is what this location has going to be harvested. Right, we are pirates, so so this is to pick up population, crew members. So some res there. Alright, let's see the next sector.
Map updating.
Right. So we have scrap, cloning farm, scrap, starbase, bandits. Oh. Alright guys, I'm going to stop the video now. And the next video we're going to see what this mission is. Yeah, those are first impressions. This game looks interesting. Looks cool. I do want to explore more of the game features, especially the modules. But it was actually pretty awesome the way the modules here work. So just to recap, use the control mouse. Oh. Right, we can actually pilot here. So tractor part. Right, so you point to the module, like these parts of the ships here. You hold left control, then you can detach and maybe swap around things. This, then you hold the left control mouse, drag it to attach again. So open ports. Yeah, this is a cool system, man. Interesting system. Right, one thing to look for, it's when you detach a module, your shields go down, looks like it. Space. Right, so space uses energy. Huh, so the black bar on the mouse pointer is energy. It's because he's draining when you're trying to recover your shields. So yeah, this is a cool system. It's a interesting system. Alright, I'm going to play this more later. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and I see you on the next episode. Bye bye guys.